Chapter 11 React Router. When the web started, most websites consisted of a series of pages that users could navigate through by requesting and opening separate files. The location of the current file or resource was listed in the browser's location bar. The browser's forward and back buttons would work as expected. Bookmarking content deep within a website would allow users to save a reference to a specific file that could be reloaded at the user's request. On a page-based, or server-rendered, website, the browser's navigation and history features simply work as expected. In a single-page app, all of these features become problematic. Remember, in a single-page app, everything is happening on the same page. JavaScript is loading Informer and changing the UI. Features like browser history, bookmarks, and forward and back buttons will not work without a routing solution. Routing is the process of defining endpoints for your client's requests. One, these endpoints work in conjunction with the browser's location and history objects. They are used to identify requested content so that JavaScript can load and render the appropriate user interface. Unlike Angular, Ember, or Backbone, React doesn't come with a standard router. Rec. Using the importance of a routing solution, engineers Michael Jackson and Ryan Florence created one named simply React Router. The React Router has been adopted by the community as a popular routing solution for React apps. 2. It is used by companies including Uber, Zendesk, PayPal, and Vimeo. 3. In this chapter, we will introduce the React Router and review how to leverage the HashRouter component to handle routing on the client. Incorporating the router to demonstrate the capabilities of the React Router, we will build a classic starter website complete with about, events, products, and contact us sections. Figure 11:1. Although this website will feel as though it has multiple pages, there is only one. It is in spa. Figure 11:1. C. Company website home page. The sitemap for this website consists of a home page, a page for each section, and an error page to handle 404 not found errors. See Figure 11:2. Figure 11:2. Part G. Titles and routes. The router will allow us to set up routes for each section of the website. Each route is an endpoint that can be entered into the browser's location bar. When a route is requested, we can render the appropriate content. HashRouter. React Router DOM provides a couple of options for managing the navigation history in single-page applications. The HashRouter was designed for the client. Traditionally, hashes in the location bar were used to define anchor links. When the is used in the location bar, the browser does not make a server request. When using the HashRouter, the is always required before all routes. The HashRouter is a nice tool to use for new projects or for small client sites that do not require a backend. The browser router is a preferred solution for most production-ready applications. We will discuss the browser router in Chapter 12, when we cover universal applications. Let's install React Router DOM, the package that we need to incorporate the router into our browser-based application. npm install React Router DOM save. We'll also need a few placeholder components for each section or page in the sitemap. We can export these components from a single file. Export const home == class name =home. Home page. Export const about equals. Class name equals events. About the company. Export const events equals. Class name equals events. Events calendar. Export const products equals. Class name equals products. Products catalog. Export const contact equals. Class name equals contact. Contact us. When the application starts, instead of rendering a single app component, we will render the hash router component. Import React from React. Import render from React DOM. Import hash router, root. From React router DOM. Import home, about, events, products, contact. From /pages. Window.react equals React. Render equals main. Exact path equals / component equals home / path equals / about component equals about / path equals / events component equals events / path equals / products component equals products / path equals / contact component equals contact / document.getElement via React container. The hash router component is rendered as the root component for our application. Each root can be defined within the hash router using the root component. These roots tell the router which component to render when the Windows location changes. Each root component has path and component properties. When the browser's location matches the path, the component will be displayed. When the location is /, the router will render the home component. When the location is / products, the router will render the products component. The first root, the one that displays the home component, has an exact property. This means that the home component will only be displayed when the location exactly matches the root /. At this point, we can run the app and physically type the root into the browser's location bar to watch the content change. For example, type http // localhost 3000 / about into the location bar and watch the about component render. We do not expect our users to navigate the website by typing roots into the location bar. The React Router DOM provides a link component that we can use to create browser links. Let's modify the home page to contain a navigation menu with a link for each route. Import link from React Router DOM. Export const home equals home. Company website. About. Events. Products. Contact us. Now users can access every internal page from the home page by clicking on a link. The browser's back button will take them back to the home page. Router properties. The React Router passes properties to the components that it renders. For instance, we can obtain the current location via a property. Let's use the current location to help us create a 404 not found component. Export const whoops 404 equals location equals whoops 404. Resource not found at location.path name. The whoops 404 component will be rendered by the router when users enter routes that have not been defined. Once rendered, The router will pass a location object to this component as a property. We can obtain and use this object to get the current path name for the requested route. We will use this path name to notify the user that we cannot find the resource that they have requested. Now let's add the routes 404 component to the application using a route. Import #router, route, switch. From React Router DOM. Render equals main. Exact path equals / component equals home / path equals / about component equals about / path equals / events component equals events / path equals / products component equals products / path equals / contact component equals contact / component equals routes 404 / document.getElement via React container. Since we only want to display the routes 404 component when no other route matches, we need to use the switch component. The switch component only displays the first route that matches. This assures that only one of these routes will be rendered. If none of the locations match a route, the last route F1 that does not contain a path property will be displayed. If you were to enter the route http // localhost 3000 / profits, you would see figure 11-3. Figure 11-3. 404 error page. This section introduced the basics of implementing and working with the React router. All route components need to be wrapped with a router, in this case the #router, which selects the component to render based on the Windows present location. Link components can be used to facilitate navigation. These basics can get you pretty far, but they just scratch the surface of the router's capabilities. Nesting routes. Route components are used with content that should be displayed only when specific URLs are matched. This feature allows us to organize our web apps into eloquent hierarchies that promote content reuse. In this section, we will also look at how content can be organized into subsections that contain submenus. Using a page template sometimes, as users navigate our apps, we want some of the UI to stay in place. In the past, solutions such as page templates and master pages have helped web developers reuse UI elements. React components can naturally be composed into templates using the children property. Let's consider the simple starter website. Once inside, each section should display the same main menu. The content on the right side of the screen should change as the user navigates the website. But the content on the left side of the screen should remain intact. See figure 11-4. Let's create a reusable page template component that we can use as a template for these inside pages. This component will always display the main menu, but it will render nested content as users navigate the website. First, we'll need the main menu component. Import home icon from React icons /lib /fa /home. Import navlink from React Router DOM. Import /stylesheets /menus.scss. Const selected style equals background color white, color slaty gray. Export const main menu equals main menu. 2 equals // 2 equals / about active style equals selected style. About. 2 equals / events active style equals selected style. Events. 2 equals / products active style equals selected style. Products. 2 equals / contact active style equals selected style. Contact us. Figure 11-4. I. Inside page events. The main menu component uses the navlink component. The navlink component can be used to create links that can be styled when they are active. The active style property can be used to set the CSS to indicate which link is active or currently selected. The main menu component will be used in the page template component. Import main menu from ./UI/menus. Const page template equals children equals page / children. The children of the page template component are where each section will be rendered. Here, we are adding the children just after the main menu. Now we can compose our sections using the page template. Export const events equals class name equals events. Event calendar. Export const products equals class name equals products. Product catalog. Export const contact equals class name equals contact. Contact us. Export const about equals match equals class name equals about. If you run the application, you will see that each section now displays the same main menu. The content on the right side of the screen changes as you navigate through the interior pages of the website. Subsections and submenus next. We will nest 4 components under the About section using the root component. Lint C.